Graham Potter faced a humiliating defeat against his former club Brighton on Saturday afternoon. There were quite a few firsts at the AMEX. It was Graham Potter's first defeat in charge of Chelsea. It was Roberto De Zerbi's first win in charge of Brighton. It was Brighton's first win over Chelsea in the league. It was Trevoh Chalobah's first defeat when starting as a Chelsea player. Though all that said, there was a tinge of familiarity about this particular Chelsea collapse. As Leandro Trossard put in the first, then Ruben Loftus-Cheek added to the deficit by putting through his own net, only for his academy peer Chalobah to do the same. You could flip back through the disasters on the road across the past 5 years. Graham Potter is not alone in suffering such a heavy defeat to break an unbeaten record since taking charge. Tuchel faced that reality in the 5-2 at home to an almost relegated West Brom in April of 2021. And all of this undermines the quality of Brighton, much of which was built by Potter. A progressive, hungry, energetic team recently went to Anfield and put 3 past Liverpool. This defeat does not need to ring the alarm bells of doom. Another way to reflect on afternoons like these are to ponder why they have become familiar with different players and different coaches. And it is not only similar to recent years, but it is also relevant to point out that Chelsea could have suffered this type of battering in any of their last 3 games. They were outplayed at Aston Villa, only saved by the heroics of Kepa Arrizabalaga. It was similar at Brentford and then against Manchester United. Eventually, if Chelsea did not sharpen up, they would be caught out by a better team. Brighton was that team. The narrative before this game was extremely high. After taking their head coach, a coaching team, a club legend and likely, a head of recruitment, Brighton were maybe due this receipt by the footballing gods. The shockingly unfamiliar mistakes made by Thiago Silva within the opening exchanges probably signaled doom. I understand that whenever you do something, and it doesn't work, you look a bit of a fool, Potter admitted after. That is how it is. I have to accept that, deal with that, do better, and I'll learn. That's the process. If we are going with the horror vibe, this was a full-on Michael Myers slasher than a psychological terror. Chelsea's risky formation was torn to shreds, self-inflicted wounds only heightened the embarrassment, and recently acquired signings for whom much hope was attached to have faded. I'm looking at you, Raheem. Potter not only needs investment in time, but he also needs investment in fundamentally flawed areas of a squad that, baffling, still were not addressed in what was a record-breaking summer spend.